Good evening, everybody. Julie here, and welcome to my channel. Today, this video is about the 50 states of America, the people, the places, the history. And this is what it looks like. I bought this at Books A Million, and it's been a great little study by Tim Glenn Jones. And you may ask why I'm doing this. I love history, and I want to travel all over the United States and see all the United States and all the national parks, state parks. I won't be able to do every one of them, but in the history. So this kind of gives me an idea more about some of the places, because I've learned a lot of different places that I didn't know were there. And some of you have been giving me some great ideas of places to go. So that's awesome. And I hope that y'all all continue giving me different places. I am not a professional videographer. I'm definitely an amateur. So y'all are just going to have to bear with me, especially tonight. My allergies are just really bad, and I'm starting to lose my voice, and my nose is starting to run away from me. I don't know how you run and are stopped up at the same time, but that's how I feel. So, and my ears are hurting really bad. So I think I forgot to take my allergy medicine this morning, so it's worse than it usually is. So, but without further ado, let's get started. Today we are visiting Texas. Texas joined the Union December 29th, 1845. Sam Houston said, "Texas is the finest portion of the globe that has ever blessed my vision." And that is their card. Okay, on the back of the card, the abbreviation for Texas is TX. Nickname is the Lone Star State. The animal symbol is the longhorn cow. Population 29.1 million. Area 268,581 square miles. It's big. Time zone, the Central Time Zone. State order, it's the 28th state in the Union. And the capital of Texas is Austin. And that is the card there. Just to note, some of these states, their time zone is split in half. I know Florida's one of them. I think Tennessee is one of them. Alabama's one of them. So there's a lot of states that are split, are like half eastern, half central, half mountain, Mountain Pacific. So some of these states really have two different time zones in them. The card's only saying one, so I know that a couple occasions I'm like, that's not right. So I just wanted to give you that little thing. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is show you this picture right here, and it's pump jacks, aka nodding donkeys, thirsty birds, and big Texans are employed to lift liquid out of the oil wells of all across Texas. That's the picture right there. All right, so let me get to reading. Cowboys in 10-gallon hats, cattle drives, the Rio Grande and Red River, vast prairies, armadillos, rugged encampments, and pine forests. That's Texas, right? But then what about all these cities of glass and steel, the oil refineries on the Gulf of Mexico, and NASA? Surely that's Texas too. The fact is, Texas is both cowboy country and oil-rich superstate rolled into one. Of all the states in the lower 48, Texas is easily the biggest, and it has more people than all the rest too, well, apart from California. In the 19th century, cattle outnumbered the people quite comfortably. It was cowboy and cotton country, a maverick state with a turbulent history, providing a convenient buffer between the rest of the country and Mexico. Houston, we have a problem. Texas' biggest city is named after Sam Houston, the 19th century Tennessee governor who later became governor of Texas, the only man in history to serve two states as governor. Having successfully campaigned for Texas to become one of the United States during a 9-year period when it was an independent republic. Houston got his wish in 1845 and was elected governor of the state of Texas 14 years later. Houston first achieved fame in Texas when he led the Texans, as they were called then, to victory against Mexico in the Texas Revolution, which brought an end to Mexican rule. The Lone Star State, the Lone Star on the flag of Texas, is a lasting reminder of this unique history. And now I've got some people born in Texas for you. Janis Joplin, a singer. Selena Gomez, a singer. Lane Armstrong, a cyclist. Clyde Barrow, an outlaw. Scott Joplin, a composer. Lyndon B. Johnson, a politician. Jordan Spieth, a golfer. Robin Wright, an actress. Red Adair, a firefighter. And Matthew McConaughey, an actor. Presidential pedigree. Sports are big in Texas, too. It has pro football, basketball, baseball, and hockey teams. Dallas is Texas' second largest city, but possibly the first one that springs to mind for people outside the state. It was the location of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. And I'm going to show you this picture real quick. This is Sam Houston, the Democrat senator from Texas in 1846 through 49. He was a Unionist who refused to swear allegiance to the Confederacy. And that's his picture. Okay. Big and beefy. For culture, head to Austin, the state capital. It has an enormous number of music venues and events, most notably the annual South by Southwest Festival. Texas, like many U.S. states, prides itself on its prowess at the barbecue. Beef is the meat of choice, and as you travel around the state, you'll discover that there are 4 regional styles of barbecuing it. Each one is delicious in its own way, but the dish that Texans really call their own is chili con carne. I don't think I said that right, but that's okay. That Mexican-sounding concoction of ground beef, chili peppers, tomatoes, and beans. They get through a lot of catfish, too. Deep fried in cornmeal. The first ever rodeo took place in Texas in the town of Pecos in 1883, and today it is the state sport. Now I'm going to show you this next picture. The Yuccas bloom in the Chahanian Desert. Native Americans used the flowers for food, the trunk for stockades, and the leaves for thatching, and the roots for soap. Okay? And then the last little bit to read is about the Alamo. It's definitely one of my bucket list things to see. The Alamo Mission in San Antonio is world famous as the place where American folk heroes Jim Bowie and Davy Crockett met their end. They were among the group of around 200 Texians and Tajanos besieged for 13 days inside the mission by the much larger army of Mexican General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna. Rather than surrender, they pledged to defend the mission with their lives as they believed it held the key to Texas winning the war. On March 6, 1836, Santa Anna's men stormed the Alamo and killed every last man, but the resistance of that small band of men provided other Texans with the inspiration they needed to go on and win the war. And that is the end of the reading on Texas. I was so disappointed. We were supposed to go to the Alamo in 2020, and we all know what happened in 2020. Totally canceled my trip. I was so disappointed. We had rented a house. We were ready to for an Airbnb. And we were ready. We were ready to go. Some friends, we were all so excited. And then that happened, and there were those plans. So, it ruined that, and I haven't gotten to go yet. But you know what? God is good, and I'm going to get to go one day. I'm going to get to go see all the beautiful places I'm going to see. So, but I hope you enjoyed that. I'm so sad that this is closing down to an end. We're almost to the end of our states. I think we got about 7 states left to go, and then we'll be done with the 50 states of America. Then I'm going to have to find something else. I've been talking about doing a presidential one. I wonder if I can find, I have to get on Amazon and see if I can find something like this for the presidents. That would be cool. But I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and do all the things that help get my channel out there. Also, don't forget to join us in the other video. We have so many other videos, y'all. I'm doing the Bible recap. We're reading the Bible in a year in chronological order with the Bible recap as a guide. It's an awesome, awesome series, and it's great. Last night I did a review on the debut of The Chosen Season 5, so make sure you check that out. I do Avon videos because I'm an Avon representative. We don't sell. Mom and I buy Temu, so you're going to have some of those videos. They are very well taken. I mean, so many views on the Temu videos. It's awesome. I do some travel videos because for the past couple of years, I've been trying to video when I'm out and about, out of town. And then now I've been trying to, just recently, the past couple months, trying to do some stuff that's either in the area or real close by, just to, just an hour or two away, so that, just gives me something to put out there for y'all to see. And, I do inspirational videos, encouraging videos, just all kinds of little videos. And some of the most important ones to me are my child advocacy videos, because folks, the system's broken. We know that, and there's so many children suffering, and trafficking is a horrible problem, and you need to know what you do to protect your children. So that's why we do those. I do those videos. They're very important for me. The only way we're going to stop these things is to educate ourselves. So please, if you have children, watch the online predator ones. It's so important to keep your children safe. But that's it. That's the video for the night. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share. And we'll see you in the next video. Good night.